Hey, folks. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Night Live feed. And we did not disappoint. We're up here. We got this on the stand. And tonight, we're going to address the fork bearings first. I've had some issues. Oh, hey, Larry, how you doing? I've had some issues with this bike. I did test it when it was just a junky dry bike, and the cranks, obviously, if you looked at the last one, the cranks needed some help. Cranks are all good now. We're gonna quickly just kind of take this off. I know it's a pain, but we got to at least shove some new grease in here. Maybe not clean everything, but we're gonna shove some grease in the bearings, because I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And then we'll get onto the back wheel, and then I got a new chain from Walmart. Oh, no, I didn't say Walmart. I got a new chain from a very popular cheap store. And if you've ever bought one of these chains, don't open it inside your house. The stuff they coat this thing with, this could sit on a shelf for probably 200 years and not have rust. There's whatever they use, whatever kind of fish oil or weirdness is in here. Whew, make sure you got some open air when you open this package. Don't just open it in your living room. Don't ask me how I know. All right. I hate to say it, but we got to undo stuff. We got to undo this stem. And I think we're just going to kind of undo it and just kind of let it ride, kind of bungee it off to the side. Let me find another bungee real quick, too. We'll bungee it off to the side. And I guess the first thing to do is take the front wheel off. Yeah, let's do that. I know we're going two steps backwards, but I really want to check out what's happening inside this headset. I'm a little worried. So let's take the front wheel off. And as you can see, it's really bright in here, and I got these moving boxes up over the. It's definitely a weird time of year. It's not quite, the leaves aren't quite on the trees yet. And this is kind of when I can do the live feed, is around this time. And it just so happens the sun is just blaring in, and so that's why I got the silly moving boxes up there. You probably are like, what are those moving boxes doing? All right. And this front wheel is also questionable. I mean, we did just test the bike recently, but everything was all dry, so I mean, these look like there's a little grease in there, but this bike, it's best to go through everything. I mean, that's all dirty, and there is grease in there, but we'll make it right. All right, so let's take this stem out and kind of bungee it off to the side. We're going to take our beautiful Schwinn approved light off as well. I know we're going backwards, but it's something you got to, I probably should have done this before. Oh, that's a 12. Is that a 12 or a 13? That's a 12. Wow. Oh, that's right. That's not a Schwinn approved stem. It's just some rando. It is a random stem. Yes, it's a 12 millimeter. Imagine that. Get the right wrench, folks. Bronze hammer. Good, good. All right, let's see if we can just kind of. Oh yeah, somebody put some grease on that. All right, so we're just gonna like kind of let that hang. You know, we're just gonna let that hang, and maybe we'll kind of bungee it up here. I don't feel like undoing all these cables, but I will undo this brake because we're gonna have to take this fork. I think we might have to take it and clean the bearings. We'll see. Yeah, it's getting kind of goofy here. It's getting really goofy. Oh, you guys can't see nothing. Yeah. Oh, so we hung the bars. I know. We. Oh, hey, Randy. Good evening, Schwinsters and fellow Faulknerettes. Faulknerites. We're actually going backwards here, Randy. We're taking the bars off. We're taking the forks out, and we're gonna do it right. I'm really questioning how dry is dry inside here. We know those were dry. That was a whole couple hours messing with that stuff, and nobody magically worked on this thing, those boats are nice. Oh, boats. Schwinns are kind of heavy. Yeah, you could call them a boat. All right, so we're going to take this off. And if you're wondering what the boxes are doing up there, I just was telling Larry that this is basically the only time. Saturday around this time is basically it, like for to do the live feeds. I've done a couple impromptu ones, but as for having a schedule when I can really do it, it's kind of a Saturday night live feed. All right, so we're just going to let that hang there. Hello, just be nice, do stuff over there. And we got to take our light bracket off too. Oh, we're going backwards, folks. We're going backwards. Should have done this before I did all the other stuff, right? Oh, now we can't get this off because there's no tire in here. Oh, great. Okay, we're going to cheat a little. We're going to cheat a little bit. Soft pine. Oh, okay. Would have never happened with just holding the fork with your leg. Okay, we're running out of bungees here. And this is going to go here. That's with this. This is looking real flaky here. Oh, yeah, this is how you work on bikes, guys, just like this. Okay, we're just going to let that hang. All right. Take this washer off. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to run that over the file. Yeah, we're definitely going to run that over the file. See that little square notch? Oh, let me get a pointer. Oh, we're running that. We're going to run the file over this little sucker. Yeah, this little square notch here. That's kind of worn, and that's a very critical part. Everything's got to slide nice. When this is on the fork and the adjuster's under it and the bolts on top, it's got to be real nice. So before I put this on, I will file this real clean, and there'll be fresh grease on this. All right, moment of truth. Let's see how dry is dry. And if it was anything like the rest of the bike, it's dry. Oh, yeah. We like them heavy and dry. Bikes. Oh, yeah, it's dry. Everything's completely dry. Oh, my God. Yeah. Dude. Everything is bone dry. Bone dry. Dry, shiny, super dry, and even drier. You want to see grease in here. There's no grease. You shouldn't be able to hold this upside down and have the bearings fall out. It should stay in. Like this bearing should stay in there from the grease. Look at how dry that is. It is dry. We like them dry. Dry and heavy. Okay, let's put these over here. But overall, there's no damage. Doesn't look like there's much damage here. Get the leg kind of screwy tonight. I was tired of getting blinded the other night. Yeah, it's a little better. Yes, not good. Okay, maybe I'll get the other light. Anyway, these are super dry, and we're gonna wire brush. We're gonna clean that without scratching the chrome, and then I'll take a really good look at this race. It does look a little worn, not too bad though. Let's wire brush it up a little bit. I don't have a brass brush, so I'm just going to be careful with this wire one. If I had a brass brush, this would be really the thing to use. But I'm not touching the chrome right now. I'm just kind of seeing how that race is. And it's going to need some kind of chemical because that is some sticky, gooey crud. Okay, let's spray it with something. Okay, probably not the stuff to use. Oh yeah, it took some of it off. We're doing all right. Something walked past the door. Something is peeking through the window. Where? Squirrels? Huh. There's a lot of squirrels. There's a lot of squirrels here. We don't hunt squirrels. I don't personally hunt and eat squirrels. Some people around here do, though. So the squirrels, I think the squirrels feel pretty safe here in this particular couple block section where I live. We used to live up in a town called Burnsville. I don't think the squirrels were very safe up there. Yeah, but we live closer to Asheville now, so it got to be that delivering artwork and furniture and tables was just getting to be a bit much way up there. And there's probably nothing wrong with eating a squirrel. Yeah. I guess it's just personal preference. Okay, this race looks pretty good. It is shiny. I don't see any major problems here. It's nice and shiny, and I think we saved it in time. Now, if you rode this bike on that dry, now I did ride this bike with dry grease in the cranks and forks, but it was just for a few minutes to test the frame. So we didn't go on any Tour de France kind of stuff. All right, so we're going to set this to the side, and we're going to clean we're going to try to reach up and clean that without popping this one out. I don't feel like popping it out. Might have to, though. Let's see if I can spray some WD in there or something. Did something really run past the door? A couple of weeks ago, I was out here. This giant wasp came out of nowhere. One of the subscribers was watching it later and like, "What's wrong? It was just a little wasp." Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I can feel some hardened grease in there, and I can see some of it coming on the rag. Let's look up there with my super light. The old Retina Burner 4000. Oh yeah, I got it clean. It looks clean. Oh yeah, that's spotless. Okay, this top one. Yeah, we gotta clean that too. It's kind of sharp and shiny. All right, man, I'm getting thirsty. Give me a second. Whew. Water break. All right, let's leave some comments. Oh, there's Peroshka Barish. He took his message away. He must have said something really hardcore. Man, we got people from Ocala, Florida. We got people from Austria. We got people from Michigan, California. We got people from all over. It's crazy. All right, we got that lower race pretty clean. We're gonna clean this top race now. I don't dare get you guys any closer. I can get this closer though. Yeah, we can get this closer. Okay, we're gonna clean this top race now. I want to get this WD on the paint. The paint's pretty good on this one. A little WD on the paint. It's not the end of the world, but I tried to avoid it if necessary, if possible. And this is the kind of race I like. It kind of, I'm not going to say Schwinn copied it from Raleigh, but Raleigh has a lot of races like this that are protected from the elements. They have like a lip and another lip, and the bearings are way in there. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's as good as the day it was made. There's not even a scratch on that. All right, let's clean this bottom race a little bit with the dreaded steel wool. Okay, so both races are clean. Now we're going to clean this piece. Now this is the style I like, because when this is on there, rainwater and dirt shed away. They don't go in the cup like this, like a normal cup. I mean, it kind of catches the moisture and dirt. It can, and I like this style better. Anyway, we got to clean this dirty, baked on, million-year-old non-grease. Oh, Peroshka Bershi. Another Saturday night. I can't go out because Faulkner's Night Live. I'm saving a fortune. See, I'm helping everyone worldwide. Anyway, first we're gonna knock the gnarly baked on grease that's basically 60 years old. Yeah. Okay, we did that. And we'll give it a spray with your favorite petroleum distillates. And not near your face. And let's see if this will clean up too. So after that, all we got to do is kind of do a quick clean on the bearings, and then repack the living daylights out of it and put it back together, and then put all this stuff. We kind of went backwards on this, but I should have repacked this before I did the whole bar wrap and lights, and but it makes for great content. And you know what? I make the mistakes in scheduling how to fix these bikes, so you don't have to. So you'll be at home like, oh, maybe I should pack the bars and put a lighting system on it. Oh, did I check those headset bearings yet? So see, I'm helping you out. All right, that's as clean as the day it was made. Now, you got to love Schwinn quality, bro. Ladies and gents. My channel's mostly guys, but I throw in the ladies thing now and then just to make sure. Okay, it's pretty clean. I think we can probably clean the top of that a little more, that top area, but the sides are good. Yeah, let's not skimp. And we could put this in the ultrasonic cleaner overnight. Oh, I don't have an ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, that's right. I don't have that. Okay, can't go out with your buddies, huh? That's how it is, man. You'd rather soak in the knowledge than the party time. I understand. Okay, we got most of that. Yeah, another 15 applications of WD, and you might get all that. But you know what? I think we're just going to pack it up and go. Okay, so that's clean. That's clean. This is clean. Let's clean these bearings. Now, these bearings, they're not really dirty. They're just dry. So we're just going to give them a quick spray, wipe them on the rag, and then we're going to, no skimping because we have standards. Yes, we do, Steve Malone. Standards, Chef Ramsay style. Okay, we'll put these in the ultrasonic cleaner overnight. Cleaning, rebuilding. Hey, is the ultrasonic cleaner done? Yeah, it's done. Look, they're right here. Well, we got most of this stuff off. It's got to be better than it was, right? That was not surprising to see, clean, shiny, not greased bearings. That was not surprising. Although the bearings feel okay. I don't see any like major problems. I don't see any big pits or rusty ones. Okay. We are going to pop these in with new grease and we'll pop your uncle. Well, Bob is somebody's uncle. Okay. We can just kind of test this one a little bit. How's that going to feel? Oh, that's fine. With grease, that would be much better. And we don't need to test the bottom one. That's good. Before I get too excited, we do have to file this. We have to file that right now. Okay, yeah, standards. Standards. You make sure that's clean and shiny, Putting in the ultrasonic cleaner, sending it off to the machine shop so they can milling it in the milling machine. I love live feeds. There's no editing. You're on your own. People will tell you when you're making a mistake. Usually, even though it's days later sometimes. Yeah, that one's getting pretty close to being replaced, and I'll show you why. Yeah, it's close. Now, if you had a known flat surface, you could put a piece of 220 down and make figure eights. But I don't have a known flat surface here. Okay. You can see right here. It took a little bit of the burr away. See that little square part? That should be a little squarer. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're just going to put some grease on there and just watch it and be very careful that it doesn't spin against. I'll show you what happens. Well, I won't show you what happens, but I'll explain to you what happens when that nub is when the nub isn't there. Okay, so there it is. The square part is right. Man, I wish I had a better way to show you. It's right there. There's a little square part there. Anyway, I get some dirt on my computer. There's a little notch. It's in that little notch there. Anyway, so when that square part isn't really good and you're not being careful and it's not greased and flat, it just spins around on this. It spins around and puts a huge gall in the threads. This one is okay. But if you come across a fork that has a big notch in the threads, it's because someone tightened that and didn't file it or didn't replace it. Okay, we do have standards. All right, so let's see here. Now it's time to actually put the grease in. I know, all that. We're still not even close. Easy, easy. See any more squirrels running by? Oh, we've had some critters in this garage. Not really in the winter. They try to, the mice try to come in the winter. But, and there are mice that live in here. I don't really care. I kind of leave them alone. I try to evict them a little bit. But the problem with the mice being in here is then these huge black snakes come in here in the summer. And you leave the door open and you run out to, I don't know, have some food and you come back to do some work. And there's this, 9-foot black snake just sitting in your garage. They're harmless, but you'll have to change your underwear after that. All right. So here's the nice clean bearing. Here it is. And it should just stay up in there. The grease is so thick. I'm so happy now. That it shouldn't just fall out when you take the forks out. That should stay there. All right. So same with this. This is all clean. Everything's good. We're going to put grease in that. We're going to shove that in the correct way. And it should not fall down either. So yeah, I should have done this all before I did the bar wrap. But I wanted to do the bar wrap and I wanted to get the generator on. And I did also want to test the bike earlier. I did test the bike fork and frame. So those were all factors. Sometimes you just got to jump ahead a step to see if you even want to work on the bike. If I had tested it and the frame was bent, or the fork was bent and the frame was bent, then what are you doing? What repacking what? It's scrap, All right. So there's the bearing. It's in there. And if you notice, it's not just dropping out because the grease is nice and yummy and thick and it's in there. Okay. So we're just going to put that right there. Nice and easy. There's only one problem. We never do nothing nice and easy. Okay. And these forks, the threads are very dry. The threads on there are very dry. I probably, if I had a chaser, now would be the time to chase it, but I don't have one. We will just, I think we'll just wire brush it up a little bit. You don't have a 1-inch chaser? No, it's on the list. It's a threader. It's a fork threader. It's very nice to have. I have access to one. I just don't own one. Okay, pretty good. All right, so that bottom bearing's in there the correct way. This race is clean. This is ready to go. Okay, we're just going to shove it up in there. Feels so much better. Now there's a lot of grease on the top here, and we're just going to shove it down in the fork. We're just going to liberally coat it down in there. We'll need it. Don't worry. All right, now that my hands are completely covered in grease, wipe a little excess away. Okay, things are golden. Things are feeling really good. I'm really glad we took the time to do that. It was dry, and dry bearings in a bike, is not your friend. Any machinery, really. Yeah. All right. So let's see what goes on next. Here is the washer that we filed the nub on a little bit. Make sure you file the nub. Okay. It's important. Take care of your nub. Okay. It's right there. Hope my stepbrother's watching. All right. That's pretty good. We're going to make sure there's grease on this part. We're going to make really sure that this is coated both sides. We want this to be so happy. Happy little nub. Happy nubs. Now, that's on. Now, on some, I've taken Schwinn racers and Schwinn non 5-speed bikes, boys, and I've converted them to 5-speed. But there's some years when they put the notch off to the side, they don't put it in the back. So you're all ready to do this 5-speed conversion, and the notch is off to the side. Doesn't really matter on the washer, but it matters on this part here. Well, I can't find the shifter. Hang on. I can't find the part. I can just explain it to you. The 5-speed shifter on Schwinn for Suburbans and collegiates, the nub is in the back, towards the back of the bike. And for some reason, on a few years, boys' bikes, especially when you're trying to convert them, the nub, the cutaway and the fork is off to the side. So you're trying to get this 5-speed stem shifter on. And what do? Do you just grind the square part away? Do you tack weld a little piece on there and hope it works and grind it and file it? I've done both. And I wish I could show you a shifter. Maybe I can. Shifters. Oh, okay. I can show you. I will show you what I'm talking about. I will not show you. What do I did with those? Anyway, for some years they put the notch on the fork not facing towards the back. It was to the side. So when you try to make it a 5-speed, you kind of have some issues. Anyway, I can't show you one right now. We got that washer on, and now it's time for this. Oh, goody! I'm glad I got that bungeed off. Okay, Schwinn approved. Schwinn approved. All right. Unfortunately, that doesn't have a notch. Wish it did. Possibly because that holder is not Schwinn approved. I'm not sure about that. I've seen them with notches and I've seen them without notches. And I'm pretty sure this would be the correct style for Traveler and maybe even for this varsity. It has this little cup and it has this little serrated part in there and it kind of helps, but this one's completely wasted and roached, so we can't use that. We have to use what I have. Okay, so let's go. We know there's plenty of grease on those threads now. Now, if you can't thread this, say you're having problems threading it, just thread it backwards and listen for a click and push down. Oh, there it is. It clicked. Listen. Ready? Ready? And you probably can't hear it. There you go. Did you hear the click? When you hear the click, you're going backwards. There. When you hear the click, you know it's ready to go on. You thought it was. Wow, there's a lot of dirt on there. I might have to clean this off. Oh, there we go. You're like, yeah, you didn't hear no click. You just put it on there. All right. So let's put the pine board back in here and tighten it up. We have standards. Before we do that, let's loosen that up a little bit. This is where the front wheel in would help. Then you can put the front wheel in between your legs and hold it. Okay, let's not get too crazy here. That's too tight. Dang it. Okay. We might have to put the stem in and hold it that way so we can get the final on it. We'll see. That's still too tight. Wow. Yeah, we might have to put the stem in and tighten it. Oh, it feels great. We'll do the final adjustment in just a second. Let's get this goofy stuff back on. I'm kind of tired of seeing all this looped around here. Oh, let's wipe some of that dirt off too. It's very rusty inside these forks. And the reason I'm not using a Schwinn stem is these early varsities, pre 60, 63, 64 to these early ones. I don't know the exact year. They use a slightly different diameter stem. The skinny one will work, but it will be very loose. So that's why I'm using this non-Schwinn stem, because it's what I have. I would probably have to take one out of one of those bikes, and the reach would be wrong too. It wouldn't be 10 speed. So I can show you what the wrong one looks like. Yeah, I'll even show you how loose it is. This is an incorrect. This is a 78 or so. It's the right angle for 10 speed. It's correct, and you would think, oh, it's a varsity stem, no problem. Well, no, it's not. It's not the right diameter. So if you put it in there. No, not on my watch. I mean, you could. I've seen bikes with them in there, but it's wrong. Okay, let's get our 12 millimeter wrench. And like I said, we will adjust this cone. We will adjust this headset once this is in here. And I can hold the bars and kind of adjust things a little better. It sure is greasy. Dang. Okay, let's sight down this. Okay. Now, let's put the front brake on. Just because I want it out of the way. And it looks better. We were able to clean up the chrome crown on top of the fork. There's a little crown piece right here. And since we got the forks out, we were able to clean that really nicely. So that's kind of a good thing too. When you get things apart, when you actually get things apart, sometimes it's really good to actually clean them. It's always good. That's with any machine, any car, any bike. But there's just some things you can get to on a bike that are almost impossible to get to unless you've taken it all apart. Like when we clean the cranks, they're really nice looking now. And that's because I was able to get in there with everything apart. Yeah. All right. So we did the right thing. These bearings are now completely packed with really good grease, quality grease. We're about to adjust this headset. Let's just tighten this up a little bit. It's not going to be the final, but it's going to be to where I can hold it and adjust the headset. And this is a 12 millimeter wrench. Okay, so that's good. And this is getting annoying. Okay, my hands are covered in grease. Give me a second here. Oh, we got more people here. Herbag. Hey, Herbag no. Would a long shim work to fill the gap for the skinny stem? Yes, you can get those stems, those shims. I might even have one. I do have one somewhere. It's touch and go on those. You know, it does work. It's always better to have the actual correct stem. Like I have a stem I'd really like to use on this bike. And it's in really nice shape. But it's the wrong diameter. And if I put that metal stem on there, maybe if it was aluminum shim, if I put that metal shim on there, that wouldn't be good. I mean, this is a really nice, I would love to use this, but it's got the Allen in the top. It's got that little knurled bolt there. Nice stem. I just can't use it on this bike. It's a real bummer. Probably for a Japanese Schwinn of some sort. Yeah, it says Japan. How many millimeters is this? Oh, I can't read that without. Oh, 893. Well, that's great. They didn't put the size on it though. Huh. August of 93. It must have been on like a Schwinn Traveler or something, a Japanese Schwinn approved Traveler. Okay, let's adjust the cone. It feels pretty good now, but I know if I tighten it up. Oh no, that's loose. Let's try that. Let's not nick the frame, eh? Not good to nick the frame. Okay, we're not going to put the final on that till I feel it. That's a little tight. Okay, let's back it off a little more. I wish that headlight holder had a little notch in it. Pretty good. See, now the bars are in here and they're tight and I can hold something. I don't have to use that hunk of wood. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, that feels so much better. All right. We're going to leave the front wheel off because it needs a repack. Well, you know what? We better put it back on so we can bungee it. So we can bungee the wheel. Yeah, this is the need of a repack. This is gross, just like the rest of the bike. Oh, and it's loose too. The cones are loose. These shouldn't be these cones should not be hand tight. That's totally loose. Oh man. Let's just throw it back on for a second. I'm not riding this bike like this. I'm just gonna put it back in and bungee it so it doesn't flop around and cause me grief. Okay. Loose cones, dry grease. That's great, folks. Anything else hiding up your sleeve? You guys still there? Did you bail on me yet? Come on now. There we go. Now I'm not putting the final whammy on this. I'm just going to snug it. This wheel is not going anywhere. We're not riding it this way. But I do want to bungee it off because it's really annoying. Get off of there. Okay. Whew. All right. The world can move on. All right. I think what we're going to do is either work on the back wheel or put this chain on. And it really won't matter either one because the back wheels. What was that? Is that a wasp? Wow. Some critters out here. Did you guys see that? Was that a wasp? Anyway, it won't matter. I have a thing about wasps. It won't matter. We can either put the chain on and that'd be fine, or we can work on the back wheel. I think maybe we'll just kind of work on the back wheel for a second. It's right here. Well, actually, it's a back wheel. It did not come on this bike. It came on a 5-speed bike, and we're going to take the 5-speed cluster off and save that, and we're going to save the 5-speed spoke protector off and save it. I mean, I do work on Suburbans now and then. And the back wheel needs a repack on this other wheel that I have back here. And that one probably needs a repack too, but we've looked at this back wheel and it has a big dent in it, and I don't think I can get it out. There's a lot of people out there that said they could get this dent out, and they're experts, and that's great. I can send it to them maybe. Anyway, here is a Suburban 5-speed back wheel. Now we will save this. It's in decent shape, and that will shine up beautifully. This is one of those pieces when you do get this off, you really should clean it because it's off the bike. Anyway, so we're going to get the freewheel tool I have, and we're going to take this freewheel off. We're going to take the spoke protector off, and we'll probably tear into the back hub tonight. What time do we got? We got a little time. This rim is decent and straight. Let's get this funky tire off of here first. That's probably the first thing to do. Well, actually, we need that. We need that on. All right, let's find the... It's probably one of these goofy French ones. Let's see what it is. Yeah, it's the goofy French one. On some of these Schwinns, they had this goofy little... I'll show you the difference, what it looks like compared to a Shimano freewheel tool. See, that's some fine action going on there. Now, this one is good because it'll go over the cone adjusting bolt and tightening bolt, the one that pinches it. So you don't have to take the axle out to use this one, but you got to be careful with it because it's thin wall. So when you do put it on, put a nut on it just loosely so it doesn't pop out and you break it. These will break very easily. And here is the same style that you have to take the axle out. It's stronger. So if you run into a problem with this one, you can use this one. It's the same action, but it's much thicker, and you probably won't break this one. But we know how to get a freewheel off, and we're going to put this little one in and see what happens. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of different styles. As you can see, there's a bunch of different styles of freewheel removal tools. There's that one, which is much bigger than the one I just had in my hand. Yeah, this is much bigger. And there's this style, which is basically most Shimano, older Shimano bikes. Look at the wear on that. I've used that so many times. Then there's this other one. I have a bunch more. There's a bunch of different ones, and it's nice to have a few of these around, but all you really need is the Schwinn style, which is French, and the small and large Shimano style. I'll show you the difference if I think I can find one. Yeah, here we go. You can't really see much here, but this is the big Shimano style, and this is the small Shimano style. It doesn't really look different, but when you compare them like this, there is slight differences. They don't quite line up, as you can see. You start to spin it and like, oh, where the notches are, it's a little bit different. Yeah, so there's a big Shimano, a little Shimano, a French or Atom, ATOM. There's a bunch of different ones. You'll run into the Shimano and the Atoms more than anything else. Yeah. All right, what were we doing? We're going to take this freewheel off. Quit yakking. All right. So this one's nice because it goes over. You can go over that. You don't have to take the axle out. And yes, it's dry. It hasn't been on this blue bike, but yes, it's a dry wheel. Why would you have anything else in your shop? Okay. So we're just going to put this bolt on just temporarily. It's just going to hold it. As soon as we get it free, we won't keep cranking on that bolt. You'll ruin the axle. So we're just going to loosely put that there so it doesn't pop out and ruin the tool. All right, so here, let's get this big honking crescent wrench. And if we're really lucky, we can smack this really hard on the ground and it'll come undone. But first, let's try it on this chair, because we know that a chair is just like the ground, right? I said you're coming off. Oh, yeah. So now make sure you loosen the bolt, because, you don't want to ruin the axle. You did get it to budge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Schwinn approved Atom. When we get it off here, we'll clean it a little bit, and I'll tell you what it is. It's probably, I don't think this is Shimano because of the tool I'm using. Now, Schwinn did use Shimano derailleurs, but on different ones, newer. Okay, there's that. That's not, there's no real marking on this. Oh, Schwinn approved. Schwinn approved. Probably French. Schwinn approved, made in Japan. Huh. Wow, that's a new one. Schwinn approved, made in Japan. So I don't know. I always thought that this style was French, but this is actually Schwinn approved, made in Japan. Whatever. It's still a good piece. Feels pretty good. It's for a 5-speed. I'll definitely put this in the bin. We'll use this somewhere, just not on this bike. And like I said, this is 5-speed only. This is much bigger than the 10-speed one. If you look over here, you can tell right away. Much bigger. See, they realized with the 5-speed that you needed lower gears because you didn't have that. You didn't have that front lower gear because you're running a 52. I can't remember what the 5-speed is. 48 or 52 in the front. 52. I can't remember exactly. I do know it's higher than the 38, and that's on the small side of that. So They decided that since you only had 5 speeds and you had the big one in the front, rather than use the small one in the front, which they probably should have done, which I've changed over many times myself, they just give you a bigger cluster in the back, and that's fine. Yeah. Anyway, now's the time. Ship it over to Fred. He'll soak it for you. Anyway, just for giggles, let's just clean a little spot on this, and we'll clean a little spot. This is how it is now, and we're going to clean a little spot on it. We're going to clean a little spot on that right now. In fact, we might even use some aluminum foil. You guys still here? Yeah, you're here. Where would you go? Yeah, not bad. It's not perfect, but you can see that one little shiny spot there. Yeah, now's the time. I mean, I'm not using this on a bike, so I'm not going to complete the process, but now's the time when you have this off. How are you going to get your steel wool in there? Especially on this side. How are you going to get to that? You're not. Okay. What are we doing? Yeah, we're working on this wheel now. That's right. I forgot. I was gyrating pretty hard there. Okay. All right. Now we got this off. And these cones are not loose. That's a good sign. Now, I'm pretty sure the axle from the 5-speed and the 10-speed is the same. I'm pretty sure we don't have to mess with spacing. I'm pretty sure that this is the same spacing. This doesn't feel that dry, but it doesn't feel that great either. Let's see. Okay. Here's a dog bowl we're going to use. Yeah, it's great. Dog bowls are good. Dog bowls are really good for cleaning parts because they're stainless. And I don't know. Our dogs have different bowls now, but that used to be one of their bowls. So, reuse is good. Okay, let's take this apart. And we'll put the parts in there. Oh, there's a 14, 15. And I like to leave the freewheel side just alone. Don't take that apart. Just leave that just the way it is, because then that's the spacing you need to put it back in and put a freewheel back on this. And so we'll check it when it's out. We'll check it to make sure it's tight. We're going to leave this spacing alone. We're going to leave that alone, and we're just going to take it off from this side only, and then we're going to soak everything. Cone wrench, 13, 14. Let's see. Nope, it's a 15. Just what I thought. That's why I grabbed the 13, 14, because I knew it was the 15. Cone wrench, 15. Yeah, okay. Well, 15. There we go. My buddy gave me a better 15. Yeah, a friend of mine gave me a better 15. I can't find it right now. We're going to have to use this one. That's probably a 17 there. Let's take this off. Oh, here it is. Yes. Thank you, VW John. You rock. Oh, that wasn't very tight. Dude. Yeah, you can always check these things. That should have been a lot tighter. That pinch bolt. I should have had to really oomph it, and that was loose. The axle is not bent on this one, which is really nice. Yeah, there's a nice washer with a little square edgy part on there. That's nice. Might want to file that too. We'll see. In the dog tray. Okay. So we're just going to undo this outer cone here. Hopefully no bearings come flying out. And then we'll go we'll tip it in the dog tray. And some of them will fall out and we'll take the axle out. That way no bearings go flying around the shop. I can tell these cones are in good shape. They're dry and the grease is all nothing. But the cones themselves, this one anyway, is good. So let's get you over here by the dog bowl. Okay. Got that there. Gonna pop this out. Slide that in the tray. And we're going to take a screwdriver and pop these dust caps off. You guys even see? Yeah, you can kind of see. Okay. That is some old grease. Not too bad, though. It's not too bad. Take that out. Yeah. Yeah, that grease isn't too bad. You probably could have rode on this rim. But we're doing the right thing. Okay, we're going to pop this other one out. There we go. Yeah, this side out here is a little drier. They're just falling down in there, Yeah, this one side was pretty good. And the freewheel side was wet, but this side was kind of dry. Okay. They're all out. That's good. All right, so we're going to soak all that stuff. And we're going to spray in here real quick with something and just clean the cones and look at the cones really quickly. Because why continue with the rebuild if the cones inside the hub are bad? It's one of those things like, why continue, And we'll just take a quick look and see how bad these are. Yeah, that side looks fine. Good. Okay, and this side's really gooey. Oh, that's really old grease there. It's funny, the freewheel side did much better than the non-freewheel side. Maybe it's just protected more because it has that big cover on it. Yeah, I think these are fine. We'll get the big light if you can't see. Well, you guys can kind of see. And let's see here. Is that helpful? Yeah, you can kind of, there's some dried grease in there, but those cones are in very good shape. Very little wear. I don't think anybody really used this 5-speed wheel very much. The axle's good. There's just a little dirt in there on that one, but the cone itself that's pressed into the hub is fine. Always good to check. I mean, why mess around? Why go the distance if the cone, if the cup, it's not a cone. Well, I think it's a cup. If the cup that's pressed in the hub is bad, why keep going? You know, you're done. It's time to do something else. Okay, so let's look at this. I think we're good. Tiny bit of brittling on that. Not bad. I mean, if we were really, no, I just don't see why you'd even mess with that. There's really nothing wrong with that. I know you guys can't really see it, but it's in good shape. This is the cone on the freewheel side. And let's look at the other cone. We'll spray this one down too, because I love spraying stuff. It's fun. Okay, let's clean this one off. So right now, this wheel gets about an A on the hard parts to deal with. As for the spokes and the rim itself, they're rusty, but it's not dented, which is a plus. Oh yeah, this cone's even better. Yeah, that's a nice cone. Let's see if we can. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Take that to the bank all day. We'll soak it anyway. We'll soak all these. This is what, 40-year-old grease looks like. You just got to get it off of there. You can't deal with it. Yeah, we'll soak it. All right, so I guess we'll take this. I'm not sure if we're going to take this 10-speed back wheel off or rebuild this other one first. Doesn't really need to be soaked. Everything's clean. Maybe I'll just kind of throw it back together. Bob's your uncle. Okay, how many people are watching? 15 people. Hey, chime in where you're from. I want to know. Where's everybody from? This light is so annoying. There. Where's everybody from? I want to know how far I'm reaching. What's the saturation point here? Okay. Oh, we're going to put the chain on. I don't think we're going to put the chain on tonight. It's kind of like, let's deal with the back wheel first. Okay. Herbag, Warren, Michigan. Oh, you're a long way from Alpena, dude. John Wilster, Arizona. Wow, we are prestige worldwide, man. Okay, you know what? Since everybody's chiming in and we still have a few minutes left, I think we're going to repack this back wheel. We might as well. All the parts look pretty good. All I got to do is clean those stupid bearing protectors. And they are nasty. Dang, that is nasty. Yeah, look at this one. Yeah, it was doing its job. The grease wasn't, but the protector was. Blame my dad. Went to work for Chrysler in the 50s. Awesome. He was probably doing like clay models. My dad had to work for General Electric. He's a retired combustion engineer. My dad has his own wind tunnel, by the way. Powered by two Ford 460 big block engines with special props and next to his shop. Uh, my father is 90 and he has his own wind tunnel. That's impressive. Anyway, yeah, he worked for GE. He worked for Pratt and Whitney. Never worked for any car companies. Did your dad do any? Well, he probably wasn't doing the clay model thing, but that always fascinated me. Like they didn't have computers back then. Uh, they had to like sculpt little third the size of a regular car, like one whatever the scale was, and they would sculpt it out of clay, and then all the executives would come and they'd come and like say, no, 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 this is too expensive to make. Actually, did drafting for Redstone Division. Awesome. So there was some design element there. He did do some designing. That's cool. Okay, we're almost ready to actually repack this sucker. I know it's taken a while. I really should have a solvent tank or something. This would really, it would be nice to have a solvent tank, but I don't have one. But then what would you guys be watching? Me ducking stuff in a solvent tank? Yeah, I guess that would be kind of okay. Okay, we got them pretty good, especially that one. I think we're just going to follow through and repack this 5-speed because this 5-speed wheel, which is going to be a 10-speed. This is nice. See, we got these ready. Nice and clean. Both sides. That way, when I do get this repacked, it'll be sitting there waiting for me to clean the rim, and like it'll be more like, hey, this is the next step. This is ready to switch over to the 10-speed parts. It's repacked. The axle's good. Clean the wheel, switch it over. So let's try to get this at least repacked and ready to kind of deal with. Okay. That's clean. That's clean. The bearings are not clean, and this rag is atrocious. Bang, bang. Okay, there should be 369, 369. Yeah, they didn't short us. We're just going to spray that on there, kind of roll them around this towel. Oh, yeah. Look at that, all clean and ready. Okay, on some bikes, I've seen it on some Schwinns from the 70s. They were really moving quickly in the 70s. Piro Shukabershuri. I wish I could pronounce that, dude. I'm so sorry. Piro Shukabershi. God, I'm so sorry. But you're from Austria. That's right. Vienna, Austria. Man, we got worldwide around here. Bet you they're not eating squirrels over there in Austria. I'm going to repack this real quick. Let's get you over here so you can see what's going on. All right, let's put some fresh grease in this. Let's get it going on here. That one's good. That one's good. Yeah, this is there's nothing wrong with this wheel. Besides, it's just really dry. That's the problem. That's what's wrong with it. Dry old grease. We're gonna fix that in a hot second. Okay. Jesus. All right, so we know it's 9 on each side. Let's just pop them in. You guys there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, like I was saying, I've come across a few bikes, mostly, I hate to say it, a few bikes from France and England, some rallies, where they were moving pretty fast at the factory, and instead of 9 bearings, there was 7, and maybe 8 on one side. A huge space on each side, like they ran out of bearings or they were just moving too quickly. Now, these were bikes from the 70s during the bicycle boom. I guess I can kind of give them a break, but not really. Standards. Okay, there's your 9. Let's slam the caps in real quick, because that's what we do. I like to slam things. Okay, notice those bearings stayed in there. Isn't it nice? Okay, now this is the side we didn't mess with. We haven't checked the tightness of this yet, but we did not mess with that. We left that alone, and that goes in the threaded freewheel side. So in we go. Here we go. Hopefully all the bearings stayed where they're supposed to stay, and they did. And here's the cone we cleaned up. It's kind of hard on a live feed doing stuff like this sometimes, because people want to see what you're doing. So we didn't mess with that side with the freewheel side. We left that spacing exactly the way it was. We don't want to mess with that. Now, when you get this down here, when it gets close, try to wipe that, because that's contaminated grease unless you soaked it really good, which we didn't. That grease is slightly contaminated from running on the threads. So when you get it close, try to wipe that off. Now, in a perfect world, we would have cleaned this in the solvent tank for 24 hours, right? Okay, so there we got that. And we'll get the pinches on there. Now, this doesn't really need it, but we're going to fight a little bit. Well, anything with a square notch, anything with that notch, just give it a little zing on here. Just give it a little bit, okay? You got to have that nub looking really good. Nubs are good. Okay, we cleaned that up. You need that flat. You got to have that flat. And you could file up this little sucker too if you wanted to. The little pinch bolt. You could file that up a little bit too. All right, so find the square notch in the axle if it has it, which it does. Oh, you guys can't see nothing. Okay, good. And let's find, where'd that good 15 go? Just had it. Here. Oh, here it is. Okay, got that. And I think we're going to use That's a little tight. Oh, that was a little loose, actually. Feels pretty good. Okay, so we never checked the tightness on this side, so we're going to check the tightness right now. Because once the freewheel's on, you're done. You're not tightening anything, you know? Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah. Needs a good truing, but there's no huge dents, and that tire is absolutely atrocious. Let's take that off. That tire has to go. Okay, let's see if I can get this with no tools. Okay, good. Wow, the rim liner is still intact here. Incredible. It's probably the original one. Oh, no, it's broken. Yep, always check things out, folks. Always check it out. You think that was fine. But it's not. Hello. It's not okay. You think it was okay. It's not okay. We have standards, okay? This goes in the trash. Or close to it. All right, so we have repacked this, and let's give it a spin. It needs a good truing, obviously, but I don't see any large dents, and I don't see any large up and down hops. Maybe a tiny one, not like that other rim. I think this is going to clean up very well. I think what we'll do is, not right now, but this is going to take a fair amount of rust removal. Let's hit it with some we'll do a little spot right now just to see if we can get it close. All right, so we'll just pick a spot. We'll pick a spot next to this valve stem, like right here. And we'll see how it looks. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, I don't see a problem. Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. I think that'll shine up pretty good. You can't really see in this light, but maybe over here. It's really hard to see in the light, but yeah, it's right here. I think we can work with that. We'll use some aluminum foil. We'll use some steel wool. These spokes aren't too bad, actually. I thought they were very rusty. Now, when I start to true this and these spokes are not moving, that's going to be a problem. But we're going to put this in the stand for sure. And I think we're going to true it up before I put the freewheel on from the 10-speed. And that is the reason that is because if the freewheel's on here and you break a spoke while you're truing it, then you got to take the freewheel off again. So it's extra work. So don't get ahead of yourself like me and leave the freewheel off and put it in the stand. The stand has something in it right now. We could kick it off though. It's a mess around here. Man, I ain't kidding. When I'm done with the live feeds and I'm cleaning up, I'm just like, my God, who is in here working? Now, this is a wheel I didn't have much hope for. And if you look back in the feeds, I do work on this a little bit. It's not the live feed, but there's a video where I'm trying to deal with this rim, and it was really bad. And we got it pretty good. It's not bad. And I'm just going to put that on the rack for later use, I believe. That's not bad. If you look back and saw when I was dealing with this rim, you would have thought that's a goner. And all used spokes. It was all stuff I had. I didn't buy anything. I can't remember if I repacked it. I'll probably have to look back and see if I actually repacked it. But I can go on the rack for now. Doesn't feel like I repacked it. All right, let's pop this in the stand. And then I might call it. I don't know. So many people watching. I hate to jip anybody. Oh, we don't have washers for this. Darn. We need some washers. Well, these are absolutely the wrong washers, but we're just going to use them so we don't gall up my stand. Oh, wow, those are 16. They're 16 millimeter. This is my only 16 millimeter wrench. Yeah. It's on the bucket list of, we need to buy a real wrench. Okay. Yeah, that definitely needs a truing. Not much up and down hop though. I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, we gotta do that's like a good half hour's worth of work. But not much up and down hop. That's not bad. If you look right here, stay. Just a little. And I don't feel any huge dents. Also, when it's on the stand, now it's great. You can actually spin it and use aluminum foil. And when it's on the stand, it's a lot easier to clean it. But don't put the freewheel on yet. Don't do that because you might break a spoke. Okay. Huh. You could do a little truing. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's already 8 o'clock. Oh man. Trying to find I can't find my truing wrench. That's decent. There's the one. Here it is. Okay. You know what? Let's just do a tiny bit of truing and see if we just 2 minutes in. We're just going to spend, it's 7:58 now. We're going to true this until 8:01. We're just going to spend 3 minutes on it. If the spokes don't break. Don't mess with the computer. I can't get you any closer. I'm sorry. Okay, so far no breaking spokes. Now I should be loosening the other side as well, but these are all so loose. And this bike hasn't been on the road, and this wheel hasn't been on the road, that I'm just going to tighten the ones that need tightening, and then I'll just kind of check them all after that. Oh yeah, this one's super loose. That's the wrong side though. Yeah, what is that? 2 minutes? We've already made it better. Yeah, we were 3 minutes in. We have made the rim better. Not a lot, but it's not scraping so bad now. It was scraping pretty bad on the adjusters, on the screw set. Yes, it still needs a lot of work. But there's not much up and down hop. I think we're going to be okay on this. Yeah. Now, so we spent 3 minutes. Now we would tighten these in a little more. One. And we try to make that better. So it's a process. It's a global thing. You know, you're tightening a spoke in South America and Norway is messing up then. Like you're tightening a spoke in New Zealand and, you know, Africa is tweaking out. You got to think of it globally, but then you check it locally, but you got to think of the global action there. So yeah, that rim's going to be fine. It's better than this one over here. This one's ferocious. It's got this big hop in it. Yeah, take it from me. We've looked at this. We've looked at that rim quite a bit, and there's a big dent. Somebody went off a curb or something. Okay, that's about it for me, guys and girls. Next week, I promise I'll have this other wheel. I'll have this all trued up. I'll probably do a video on it too, but not a live feed. And we'll make this thing like as good as we can get it. And then we'll switch over the 10-speed freewheel and protector. And I don't know, I might even buy some new tires. I mean, I am going to keep this bike, so maybe if some more people become paid subscribers, I'll be able to afford one tire. So just keep that in mind. All right. Well, I guess this is where we're going to end it. So we got someone from Vienna. We got someone from Michigan, Casa Grande, Arizona. Awesome. We are prestige worldwide. Hey, everybody! Thanks for tuning in. And I wish I had more time tonight. I This week has been rough repairing our deck and welding, and just this week's been a rough one. I can't. I just don't have the. I don't have the chutzpah to stay out here another couple hours. I love to though. I love to do it. Next Saturday we'll do a whammy, and this wheel will be ready, and we'll switch it over. We might even uh, maybe if I go rob a few banks, I can afford a couple tires. Okay, peace out, man. Thanks for tuning in. And I just want to thank all the subscribers and paid subscribers. When I first started this channel, I was like, oh, I got 50 people. They're all my relatives. They're all people I know. Oh, I got 60 subscribers. All right. And now it's like, wow, I got quite a few. People like to see it, and I like to do it. So peace out. Think good thoughts. All right. See you later. End stream. Okay.